Oh my God!
Millions of people have seen this video, and I'm going to play it in its entirety. But before I do, I want you to know I'm not making any type of a psychological diagnosis here. I'm just using what is available for the public and making some observations. Do me one favor, in the comments section, let me know, do you give this police officer a pass? Because we don't know what happened before the video was rolling. Put it in the comment section.
Stand up. Right there on the front of the car. Stay still.
The first thing I want to say is we don't know what happened before this. There's no footage of that. But at this point we can see that he's handcuffed and he seems to be compliant. But she is already doing the escalation. Part of police officer training, at least in most states, is that you are always to maintain one level above wherever they are at. So if they're talking loudly, you talk more loud. If they're not listening, you raise your voice and make commands. This is the way that they stay in charge of a situation. Now, as I said, this guy is not doing anything but complying, but listen to her tone of voice.
Stand up.
Stand up, she says.
Right there on the front of the car.
Right there on the front of the car.
Stay still.
Stay still. I don't mean to make fun of her accent, but it's exactly what she just said.
Stay still. Stay still.
And I want you to notice her face here. Look at her face. She is speaking through her teeth. People do this when we are very angry, not when we're afraid, not so much when we're happy. When we are angry, we clamp our teeth together, and then your lips move enough to show your teeth to expose them as you speak very angrily through them. This is not someone who is in absolute control of herself at this point.
I ain't doing it, bro. I got gun right there. I'm not doing it.
Oh yeah.
I'm saying.
We're almost to the part where she unleashes on him with the taser, and I'll replay this oh yeah part. She gets very excited about being able to use this amount of force. Now, as you may know, police officers are always taught to de-escalate. The man was laying down on the car. He was complying. She didn't like his tone of voice, maybe. Maybe she had some other issue with him. But he did exactly what she said. And he even said, I've got a gun right here.
Bro, I got gun right there.
And when she finds it, she says, oh yeah. And if you look at her face when she says that, it seems to be exactly what she was looking for, to have an option to use her taser. Her eyebrows go up and she gets a smile on her face. Look at this picture.
Oh yeah.
She's literally smiling. She is happy that she's going to deploy this taser.
I ain't doing it, bro. I got gun right there. I'm not doing it.
Oh yeah.
I'm saying, what you saying? Oh yeah, for? I'm not. Oh my God!
Go.
Okay. Oh, down. Oh my fault. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
You want it again?
But notice, while the man screams in pain, her immediate reaction isn't one of compassion, isn't de-escalation. She looks at him, her eyes are burning a hole in his head as she tells him, shut the up. Instead of having compassion, instead of checking to see if he's okay, she puts her hand on the back of his head and says, do you want it again?
You want it again?
But I want you to ask yourself, what kind of a person would do this? I'm here to tell you that there's only probably two options here. One is someone who's drunk on power. This would be the kind of person that does not see that there is going to be any kind of consequences for their behavior. And you'll notice this video is not an officer's chest camera. This is someone else who's filming. I don't know that in her elevated state of anger that she's even aware she's on video. I don't think she's aware. She might be, but I don't think so. So a person like this, if they're drunk on power and they don't believe there's any consequence, this is what usually makes what we call a bully. Now, I know this woman is very small in stature and this guy is way bigger than her, and it may be her way to assert dominance or control in the situation. Now, the second kind of person that would do something like this would be someone who has a problem with their amygdala. Now, the amygdala is a little piece inside of your limbic system, just inside your temples, that regulates your emotion. It also plays a key ingredient in the fight, flight, or freeze, because that's all controlled right here. Now, if someone has a problem with their amygdala, that means that either they were born with a problem, that the amygdala is not working correctly, and therefore they cannot feel empathy. This is how psychopaths are. Psychopaths are not made. That would be more of a sociopath. A psychopath is born. A psychopath is a person whose amygdala does not register not only emotion, but empathy for other people. And because they don't respond to that empathy that most people do, the only thing they do respond to is adrenaline. So this is why psychopaths do wild things that most people would never do. And they don't feel pity, they don't feel emotion, and they don't feel any type of empathy for people. I'm not saying she's a psychopath, but if there's a problem with the amygdala, this could be it. So your amygdala is either damaged from birth, or it can get damaged if you're in a wreck or you have some type of a trauma. Your amygdala can get damaged, and you can take a normal person that is empathetic and has sympathy for people and pity, and all of a sudden, if they're in a situation where that amygdala gets damaged, they become a person who's very callous. They have no regard for other people's feelings. They don't feel empathy anymore because the amygdala is damaged. So either this person is simply emotionally charged, being somewhat of a bully, but trying to maintain control, and therefore, without any idea that there's going to be consequence, she's out of control. This is why we say absolute power corrupts absolutely. In this situation, there's no one that's going to hold her accountable. She doesn't know she's being filmed, I don't think. And when that happens and you have absolute power like she does here, a person who is predisposed to do things like this will do them.
Shut the up. You was big and bad. Shut your up. Shut your up.
Now, this last part of the video, you can see her still with no empathy. Listen to the words she says to him.
Shut the up. You was big and bad. Shut your up.
She's taunting him. Because you is big and bad, shut your ass up. I don't know that that's police procedure to speak to people like that. I don't think so.
Shut your up.
So this one should be very simple. I want you to put in the comment section, is this someone who is out of control with power? Or do you think it's somebody who has damage to their amygdala because she's clearly not responding to a grown man crying from pain that she is inflicting? Do me a favor, put your comments in the comment section and I'll check those out as soon as this thing gets posted. And if you're still here, do me a favor and click on one of these other videos, and I'll see you very soon in the next video.